Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel Learner AK. Friends, today we learn about approximation method. This is very important topics friend for PG Sem 2 friends. Quantum mechanics and nanophysics. Let's start now friends. The method of approximation for solving quantum mechanical complex can be divided into two categories. First, for the time independent problems TISC is to be used, and then second, for the time dependent problem TDSC is to be used. Now we use time independent or stationary state perturbation theory, also known as Rayleigh-Schrodinger perturbation theory, and we consider first non-degenerate state. Consider the stationary state Schrodinger equation h by phi is equal to E by phi. This is equation 1. H by phi is equal to E by phi, this is equation 1 for the approximate determination of the energy levels and eigenfunction of equation 1. First, we know perturbation theory is suitable if the Hamiltonian of equation 1 can be broken into two parts. H is equal to H naught plus lambda v, where H naught is called unperturbed Hamiltonian, whose exact energy levels En and the unperturbed energy eigenstates are exactly known. Lambda v denotes a small perturbation or a small disturbance in the system V, stands for interaction, and lambda is the scalar parameter of a small magnitude resulting the interaction a small lambda v make a small change in the energy levels absolute n and in the energy eigenfunction n. Let n be the eigenstates of unperturbed H naught with eigenvalue En. Now H naught by n is equal to En by n. This is equation 2 friends. The states n are non-degenerate. Suppose the states n be the eigenstates. Of total Hamiltonian H with energy Bn. Then H by n is equal to En by n. This is equation 3 friends, where H is equal to H naught plus lambda v. Assuming that perturbation causes a little change the values of energy level, we can write En is equal to En plus lambda square En plus dot En plus summation infinity to k is equal to 1 lambda k En k. This is equation 4 friends. Here En k is the kth order correction to En. Similarly, we expand the states n in power of lambda h. N is equal to n plus summation infinity to k is equal to 1 lambda to power k by nk. This is equation 5 friends. From equation 2, n by n is equal to 1, n by m is equal to 8 nanometer, and summation n by n is equal to 1. This is equation 6. Since a state n does not differ much from the unperturbed state, we write n by n is equal to 1. This is equation 7. Then from equation 5 and 6 we get summation infinity to k is equal to 1 lambda k n by nk is equal to 0. Hence, equating the coefficients of lambda k, we get n by n dash is equal to 0, n by n square is equal to dot and n by nk. This is equation 8 is equal to 0. Substituting the expansions n is equal to a plus summation k lambda k by nk from equation 5. En is equal to En plus summation k lambda k Enk from equation 4. In the stationary state equation, H naught plus lambda v by n is equal to En by n from equation 5. That is H naught plus lambda v n plus summation infinity to k is equal to 1 lambda k by nk is equal to En plus summation infinity to k is equal to 1 lambda k En k n plus summation infinity to k equal to 1 lambda k n. This is equation 9 friends. We know equate the coefficients of lambda k from both sides and get h naught by n is equal to epsilon n by n. This is equation 10. H naught by n dash plus vn is equal to epsilon n dash plus en dash by n. This is equation 11. And finally h naught by nk plus vn k minus 1 is equal to epsilon n by nk plus en dash by n k minus 1 plus e square n and k minus 1 plus en k by n. This is equation 12. Multiply both sides of equation 11 by n and we have n by h naught by n dash plus n vn is equal to epsilon n by n dash plus en dash n by n. Using equation 10 and 8, that is h naught by n is equal to epsilon by n and n dash is equal to 0. We get the first order correction en dash. E dash n is equal to n by v n. This is equation 13 friends. Multiplying both sides of equation 12 with n, we get e to the power k n is equal to n v k minus 1. This is equation 14, where we considered n k by 0 for k is equal to 1 to 3. And then the second order correction term is in energy is E square n is equal to n by v n dash. This is equation 15. Taking the scalar product of equation 11 with m, where h naught by m is equal to epsilon by m and m not equal to n, we get epsilon minus en m by n dash plus m b n is equal to e dash n m by n. Since m not equal to n, we have m by n is equal to 0, and for epsilon m not equal to epsilon en, m by n dash is equal to m vn by epsilon n epsilon m. This is equation 16. From equation 15, we have e square n is equal to n by vn is equal to summation m n vm m by n is equal to summation m not is equal to n vm m bn epsilon n minus epsilon m. This is equation 17. Up to lambda square order en is equal to epsilon n plus lambda n vn plus lambda square summation m not is equal to n vm m bn by en minus epsilon m. This is equation 18 friends. To find the correction of wave function, we use n is equal to n plus lambda n dash plus dot dot dot, and then n is equal to n plus n by n dash plus dot dot dot, and then n is equal to n plus lambda summation m not is equal to n n dash is equal to n plus summation m not is equal to n bn epsilon n minus epsilon em. This perturbation result can be generalized to all the higher order terms for non-degenerate case. Hence, this is a non-degenerate case, and then next case we see in next video. Thank you friends. We meet in next video. Please subscribe my YouTube channel and please support me. Thank you friends.